Alrighty. Howdy ho, folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Dread Delusion. Last time we left off, I'm pretty certain we finished up exploring Ferropolis. We're kind of deciding on where to go from there. We got a few quests we could be doing. And honestly, I feel like I kind of want to just explore outside, see what's going on out and about. Because it's a really interesting setting. It really is. I'm curious about the various places we could go. But we may as well. As it starts to get dark again, I think we'll probably head back to town. After all, we do have the little return home spell, so ought to be fine. Worst case scenario. There are teleportation things, as we already know, fast travel wise, so yeah, I think we're good. I guess we'll just actually explore. Did we check that out? That looks different. When did that get there? Did I never see that? How did I miss that? Is that something from, like, the equipment? What is that? Yeah, it is. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Cool. What do we have in here? Ooh. Death's Veil, some ruins. Peace candy. Ooh. Needs a key. Lockpick. Needs a key. And the last one also probably needs a key, but we can kind of see through it. What are we looking at? Like a statue or something? Looks like a person almost. Huh. A lot of skulls. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Obviously probably related to a quest that we don't know how to get there yet too. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. I say we finish off exploring this side. Slowly make our way to the other side. Just call it good. Respawn point. Yep. Fun. Okay, I don't think we went further this way, actually. I think this spot where we got the part 2 of the 6-part cipher or whatever was the furthest this direction we went. We may as well check things out. Oh, there's a little mine. Okay. Julio. Piece of candy. Uh-huh. Okay. So is this like the area that's being corrupted? Probably, possibly. Ooh. Pieces of candy, and oh. Okay. Got a big old thresher thing. Looks like an interesting landmark. That'd do. Actually, where are we looking at on the map? We are right here. I want to go to the gate bridge real quick. Hack it quick, and then we should come back here because, safe passage. Western Edge. We have a quest specifically to go across the gate bridge. May as well crank that out real quick. All while popping potions and grabbing other potions. I'm still surprised last episode the truth potion like sobered the dude up. I mean, it totally makes sense. It's just I wasn't expecting it. Okay, we got Ghosty Girl there because she likes being in places that she likes being. Here we have a spot I didn't go down to. Why did I not go down here? Whatevs. But pretty certain this is the spot Misha got. Oh yeah, he's right there. I stand correct. Not corrected, just correct. Yeah. I want to see these gate bridges real quick. Just to knock that quest out. Maybe get a delusion. I don't know. I'm feeling fancy, maybe put a point into one of my stats. Not that I need to. Not that I need to. After all, I think I'm pretty good, you know. Full charm build. Got a lot of personality. I think I'm cool. I think I'm funky. I think I'm fresh. Ooh. Piece candy. Silk thread. Why just silk thread right there? Huh. Well, whatever. Oh. That's bigger than the other ones. And this is bigger than the other ones. Yes. Yes, quite. I didn't know they made you guys that big. You guys are still pretty cute. Freaking reminds me. I remember watching this one movie, just snippets of this one movie with my brother. And it's 100% something he'd be into. I can't remember exactly what it was called, though. Yeah, you guys are cute. So all I can do is, like, give a brief synopsis of what this movie is and see if anyone else on the internet remembers this movie. But first, what you got? Oh, you're not a usual... Hey, what's up, man? The border is closed. Just let me through. I need to go home, or hand over your travel permit for inspection. He examines your permit through a magnifying glass and punches commands into a machine. You notice tufts of cotton protruding from his ears. Suddenly the machine screeches like a god's nail being dragged across the chalkboard of your soul, and your stomach twists as if you're falling from a great height. After several minutes, the guard removes his earplugs. Its Majesty says you may pass. Long live the Clockwork King. Cool. Is something ticking? Okay. Oh, we got a treasure from that? You glimpsed a delusion. Yeah, that weirdly enough was worth a delusion. That's... I was joking about getting a delusion from just crossing a bridge, but that's... I think I saw a bit of divinity there when that happened. That's weird. Horrifying and weird. Oh, you guys got more cannons set up. Cool. Oh, cool, cool. So we can just fully pass. Awesome. What's up, man? He waves you through. Good day to you. Okay, yeah, cool. So we're just fully able to travel now. Good stuff. Bit of loading screens as we go from zone to zone, but I wouldn't expect much. I mean, this game doesn't really have any full-blown loading screens. It has hiccups while you see loading in the top right, but I don't remember basically almost ever where it just like full-blown cuts to black loading screen besides when you load up into the game for the first time. Any play session. What else? Anyways, that movie. So those things reminded me of a certain movie, and I can't remember what it's called, but I remember this tomboyish girl, very alty with like her setup, and these anthropomorphic kangaroos, and them piloting like a tank. And that's all I really remember. And I know it's a movie. I do remember that. I just can't remember what it was, what the plot was, what was happening. It feels like something that somehow got a movie when it was just like a comic or something. And it's the perfect amount of weird for that because it probably shouldn't have had a movie, all things considered. And that's all I can work with. Just some alty girl, probably pure sex appeal, but tomboyish. Like whoever made the media, it was their fantasy. And these anthropomorphic kangaroo dudes. All in a tank. What the heck was that movie? I've got a lot of movies that are just fever dreams. Gosh dang. Do any of you guys freaking remember Return to Oz? That movie's nightmare fuel. 100% do not let your kids watch that movie. That's a Disney movie, all things considered, and it's nightmare fuel. What? Modest treasure. Cool. Like 100%. Like I was telling my fiance about it, and we're chatting, and then she realized it was at the library near us, and we were checking it out. Well, like we went to the library and we were looking for it, and it's just not amongst like any of the DVDs. And it's like, oh, it's in the children's section, and we were both like, that is not good as a kids movie. Return to Oz is something you remember snippets of, and then you just like wonder if that was real or not. Are you actually remembering what happened, or just like some weird thing you dreamt as a kid? It's one of those. Just, I think the main villain has just a bunch of heads on display that... Ooh, the control console is caked with dirt and dust. A spider skitters away into the hole where the indicator light has been torn out. Nobody has been here for a long time. Amidst the decay, you spy a keypad with 6 round keys. Enter a code at random. The machine beeps nastily at you. Enter at random. Machine beeps nastily. Hashtag rude. Gosh. Frickin', I'm pushing your buttons. You're not supposed to be pushing mine, girl. Gosh dang. Anyways, the villain of Return to Oz, like, has a bunch of heads in jars that they use to switch out their head. If I remember right. There's like a full-blown like floor is lava segment, but it's not like you die a horrible death because the floor is lava. No, you disintegrate into sand because the floor is sand and the sand melts everything and turns it into sand. It's got weird like outfits that look like they'd fit in a labyrinth, like David Bowie slash kind of setup. Almost Hellraiser-y in some of the ways. All done by Disney. That was Disney through and through. Just for the second Oz book. Because, yeah. Honestly, I'm curious. Is it worth reading the Wizard of Oz books? I know there's a lot of them. It's not just the Wizard of Oz and you're good. I'm not talking about Wicked or whatever that came out like a century after the Oz books. Because the Wizard of Oz and stuff is just public domain. Nah, man, like, the proper, like, Oz book series. I feel like it's a lot like, let's see here. Actually, yeah, let's just go to the library. I'm pretty certain that's where we need to go. But, like, it's kind of like the Narnia series, where a lot of people know about The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but then you start talking about, like, all the other books in the series, and they're like, what do you mean other books? It's like, yeah, the other books, you know, because it's a series, and it's like, I thought it was just one and done. It's like, no, it wasn't. Alrighty, got some flickering textures. I feel like the Wizard of Oz series is just that. So is this the correct library? Because I feel like, well, maybe it is. Hey, yo. Hello again, dearie. Can I help you find anything? Is this the Library of Untruths by any chance? She looks at you over her spectacles. The Library of what? That certainly doesn't sound like a real place, dearie. If such a place did exist, you wouldn't be allowed there. And so, if this was it, you'd have to leave, but... She smiles sweetly at you. It doesn't, and this isn't, so you're fine. So I could show her Oleg's locket. Does this change your answer, or hold up 3 fingers? Quick question. How many fingers am I holding up? I gotta do the quick question. Quick question. How many fingers am I holding up? Is this a game, dearie? I confess I don't know the rules. 3 fingers, of course. Show her Oleg's locket. Does this change your answer? She frowns. What's this? Did Oleg send you? Damn it, I've already told him. I know nothing about any... Her eyes catch the locket and suddenly she can't look away. Locket? So you do recognize it, or is something wrong? So you do recognize it. I've never seen this locket in my life, except Why does it feel so? She takes it gingerly, feeling it in her hands. She shoves the locket back at you. Please leave. Tell that drunken, bloody oaf I want nothing to do with him, and I'm not. She slams her fist on the desk to emphasize her point, prompting a chorus of mechanical chitters from the ceiling. Oh, you're right. This place was filled with horrible, mechanical monsters that eat you when you're loud. The librarian sighs and lowers her voice to a sharp whisper. As I said, I'm not rescinding my petition. Alright, what petition do you mean? You misunderstand. I'm looking for Oleg's missing child. Sorry, what petition do you mean? Our divorce petition. Isn't that why Oleg sent you? We've been waiting more than a year now for Its Majesty's ruling. Unfortunately, there's a backlog. You misunderstand. I'm looking for Oleg's missing child. She listens to your explanation with growing alarm, but that's preposterous. That can't be right. I know that isn't. Her eyes return inexorably to the locket. King's mercy, it's true, isn't it? She looks back at you, seeming on the verge of tears. I apologize for my, outburst. I'm a little taken aback, you see. It's my child, too. Listen, I can't help you. This is just an ordinary library, you see. There's nothing here about any missing children. And I am authorized to help you with whatever you need. Do you understand? Okay. Wait, are you lying right now? I get it. You're enchanted, so you can't talk about this place. I mean, awesome, cool. I love the idea of just, yeah, let's play a charismatic buffoon. Wait, are you lying right now? She gives you a meaningful look. Don't be absurd. There used to be a librarian here who could only lie, but she turned into a dragon and flew away. So, what is this place really? Is there anything you are allowed to talk about? If there were any record of your child, how would I find it? Don't worry, you've been very helpful. So what is this place really? She thinks for a moment. Everything stored here is absolutely true, see? And it always was. Whatever you may have heard about the king being able to edit people out of reality is complete nonsense. If that was happening, everyone would certainly notice. Yeah, right? Just making a bunch of people partially zero sum. Like, it's not perfect zero summing. That's the interesting bit. It's close, but it's not. And of course, there would be no record of it. How could you keep records of something that never existed? I can't imagine why the machinist would ever need something like that. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, dearie. Is there anything you are allowed to talk about? I feel like I'm in that riddle where it's like 2 doors and 2 people guarding it. Like that whole riddle right there. And like one tells the truth and one lies. It's fun. Whatever do you mean? Naturally, I can tell you basic facts about this library. Such as how to access documents and no one will mind if we chat about our own lives, or the weather, or such like. I just can't discuss any hidden purpose to the library, or some spooky enchantments I might be under, because of course, neither thing exists. I love this weird way of getting around it. Sorry, could it be of more help, dearie? If there were any record of your child, how would I find it? Well, since neither I nor Oleg can remember the child, it stands to reason they never existed. And if they never existed, there couldn't be any record, certainly not here. Anyway, there's no way to access the reading room upstairs without a royal permit. No way at all. Can you imagine? If it was something as simple as a hidden lever? Her gaze briefly darts down under her desk. She yawns theatrically. Of course, I'm feeling rather tired. You'll behave yourself if I rest my eyes for a moment, won't you? Or, ma'am, are you still with me? Reach over her desk for the hidden lever. I love how horrible this... Like, it's so properly set up in a stupid way. I love those. I love that I can break character, too. Ma'am, are you still with me? The librarian snores ostentatiously. I guess I'll reach over for the hidden lever. Her fingers quest around underneath the lip of her desk until they find something that clicks. Upstairs, you hear mechanical door clank open. And I can just talk to her again. This is great. Don't worry, you've been very helpful. Thank you, dearie. It's Guinevere, by the way. My name, Guinevere Mishkin. I don't know why, but I feel you should know that. Yeah, I wonder why, right? It's not like we're about to read something about a Guinevere Mishkin and an Oleg Mishkin. You know, the two Mishkins about their child, Mishka Mishkin. Alrighty, let's get this going. So, not for nothing, but I'm super invested for no reason. It was purely just that whole dialogue right there. Just all the dialogue surrounding that, just the stupid nonsense. Okay, what do we got? The machine thrums with sorcery. A quill is tethered to it by a silver chain. Welcome to the Library of Untruths. Please inscribe thy query. Beware, unsanctioned access is punishable by controlled annihilation. Oh no, not controlled annihilation. I'm only fine with uncontrollable annihilation. Show me your file on Oleg Agorovich Mishkin. Show me your file on Guinevere Mishkin. Let's start with Oleg. Wheels and gears begin to spin. Below your feet, you hear the library pulling up scrolls to be loaded into the machine. Pondering. Alas, cannot summon codex. Record of fault. Codex not sanctioned for this installation. Only redacted subjects are listed in this archive. Describing related choices. Series of numbers. Guinevere Elodie Mishkin, branch 1. Igor Silumovic Mishkin. Show me your file on Guinevere Mishkin, branch 1. True name. Numbers. Guinevere Elodie Mishkin, branch 1. Birthday, Anti-Rec 17, month 5, day 5. Birthplace, St. Void, Apostatic Republic of Bayon. Status, redacted. Tell me more about this person's history, or show me a list of this person's relatives. Guinevere Elodie Mishkin, branch 0, status alive. Oleg Borovic Mishkin, spouse, status alive. Numbers. Galet Alogovana Mishkin, first child, status deceased at birth. Indira Olegovana Mishkin, second child, status deceased, age 7, pox. There's one more entry which somehow didn't appear in your initial search. Alas, cannot conjure verse. Third child, status, alas, cannot conjure verse. Tell me more about this person's history. Year 20, branch created by order of Magnus Rex. Following selection of original for sensitive clerical service. Immediately detained for intensive vetting. Year 21, month 2, failed first vetting, revised accordingly. Year 21, month 3, passed second vetting, revisions applied to original. Year 21, month 4, subject redacted by order of Magnus Rex. Okay. See here, tell me about Guinevere's unknown third child. Alas, cannot summon codex. Record of fault. Subject reindexed under Royal Project. Horoscope by petition of Sunil Khan, King Speaker. What is Project Horoscope? Alas, cannot summon chapter. Record of fault. Chapter sealed by petition of Sunil Khan, King Speaker. Can you show me anything related to this person? Pondering. This machine rumbles and whirs for some time as it dredges up the next scroll from deep within the recesses of the library. Annals of Royal Project Horoscope, Case File, Subject 5. Original true name, the numbers of the kid. Common name, alas, cannot conjure verse. Birth date, Janet Rex 4, month 5, day 59. Birthplace, unknown, Yansk Oblast. Headline outcomes. Branch 0, original, alas, cannot conjure verse. Branch 1, dead by suicide. Branch 2, dead in prison. Branch 3, executed by sedition. Branch 4, immigrated without permit. Branch 5, assigned to royal service. Don't understand who are all these people. What does cannot controverse mean? What happened to the original subject 5? Show me their history. Don't understand who are these people. Last, cannot summon chapter. Record of fault. Chapter sealed by petition of Sunil Khan. What does cannot controverse mean? Summoning Codex. Compendium of Fault, 57th edition. Citation, fault. Occurs when records in royal annals are lost or corrupted. Attempt manual inscription or file a petition to chaos operations. What happened to the original subject 5? Show me their history. This time you hit pay dirt. Here are all the milestones and misfortunes of Oleg's third child, recounted with the clinical detachment of an account book. Yeah, it's about right. Okay, yeah, it's about right coding-wise. You just need to give the right query and you'll get the information. Year 3, registered in Royal Annals. Age 6, assigned to basic schooling in Yansk Oblast. Year 8, reassigned with family to Feropolis. Year 9, petitioned Mechanicus Rex for technical schooling. Denied. Skip to the end to look for clues about their fate. Read through the person's full history. I'm curious. I mean, if I'm gonna peep on the kid, I may as well peep. That sounds wrong out of context. It really does. Hey, whatever, we're trying to figure out what happened. Year 10, assigned to factory service in Feropolis. Reprimanded for carelessness. Year 11, petition for medical permit. Tonic of jitter seed. Granted. Year 14, month 2, permit revoked due to supply considerations. Year 14, month 3, reprimanded for malingering. Year 15, dismissed for carelessness and insolence. Year 16, assigned to Royal Project Horoscope. Keep reading. Year 18, assigned to menial service in Feropolis. As per project parameters. Arrested for sumptuary violations, 2 days in stocks. Year 22, month 0. Petition for change of common name. Granted as per project parameters. So, we know Guinevere was like put here around year 21. Kids apparently had issues that jitter seed was helping treat, but basically the jitter seed potion had to be revoked due to the fact like they didn't have enough supplies to keep them medicated. Okay. Petition for change of common name granted as per project parameters. Year 22, month 4. Petitioned for corporal transfiguration, change of sex denied as per project parameters. Year 23, month 1. Appealed previous petition denied as per project parameters. So they're trans. Okay. Year 23, month 3. Assigned to agricultural service in Istrik Oblast as per project parameters. Year 25, petitioned for reassignment to Feropolis, denied, as per parameters. Year 27, alas, fault in status check. Year 28, alas, fault in status check. Year 29, fault in status check. That's all there is. You'd better ask the librarian what she makes of it. Try to learn more about Project Horoscope. After some digging, you find a record of what was left out of Speaker Sunil's veil of secrecy, though it raises as many questions as it answers. Subject 5, final conclusions. This subject and his branches were by far the most variable. Alumni of Project Horoscope, Branch 0, the original achieved the lowest combined aptitude and patriotism score in the entire cohort, due to the deficits in faith and compliance which outweighed his merit in scholastic and invention. Most alterations produced wild instabilities, leading to adverse outcomes for those branches. However, Branch 5 subsequently achieved the highest caps of all horoscope alumni, earning admission to the Guild of Machinists. Since then, she has made transformative contributions that recommend her for higher office. Lessons for future alteration doctrine are set forth in our full report. Dunil Khan, Chief Summoner, Century 0, year 23. So is it technically bringing about different outcomes and merging timelines in a sense of various individuals to try and muster and fortify your country? Considering it's a godhead, it's viewing all possible outcomes at once. And thus it's just doing a multiversal gathering of forces / individuals via an experiment. Trying to turn whatever variant of an individual that's currently in front of you in whatever multiversal version that is most hopeful for your country at a time. I mean, sure, cool, awesome. Take me back to Subject 5's case file. Subject 5. Okay. By suicide, dead in prison, executed for citation, immigrated without permit, assigned to royal service. Okay. End this query and go back to the start. Machine clatters as it whisks away the parchment and unfurls a new one. Welcome to the Library of Untruths. Please inscribe thy query. Igor Mishkin. No further queries. Contemplation concluded. Please replace Quill. Okay. Interesting. I may be wrong, but that's what I think is happening, technically. Just doing timey-wimey multiversal space nonsense. Which, awesome. Fine with that. Sounds good to me. Alright, what do you got to say, girl? The librarian quickly hides a handkerchief under some papers as you approach. Her eyes are red and wet. Oh, hello, dearie. Do pardon me. All the parchment here plays havoc on my allergies. Yeah, sure. I think I found something about your missing child, or how you holding up, Guinevere, or that's all for now, take care of yourself. How you holding up? She wipes her eyes. Oh, thank you for asking, dearie. I'm sure I'll be alright. People can go back to normal after anything, can't they? As long as we have some way to get there. I mean, you're not wrong. When my little Indira died, we had a funeral, sang songs, said goodbye. Then there was a gravestone with a name on it. I still visit every year. It was like, I don't know, like a bridge? Linking the world where she was alive and the one where she was gone. But this? What am I even meant to do with this? At least there's only machines here to witness my tears. The librarian smiles weakly. Was that all, dearie? I think I have some information about your missing kid. Oh, well then. She takes a deep breath. Go ahead. I'm as ready as I can be. Last known location was a place called Istrik Oblast. I didn't get the child's name. Something about a fault in status check. Let's go with Istrik Oblast. Istrik? Oh, dear me. That was what we used to call the corrupted lands before they were consumed. I'd never heard of any survivors. I didn't get the child's name. Something about a fault in status check. How curious. It's quite similar to what the king says when you ask it about people who've fallen prey to the corruption. Guinevere looks forlorn. I suppose the answer is staring us in the face, isn't it? When something becomes corrupted, its official records get scrambled. Some say it also affects people's memories of the thing. She sighs. Although obviously you and I both know that last part is claptrap. Istrik is gone, but there's a royal cleanup camp near where it used to be, out in the corrupted lands. If there are any clues left as to this child's fate, you'd surely find them there. How do I reach the corrupted lands? At the far eastern end of this island, across an artificial ditch. The whole area is restricted by order of the king, and the cleanup crews get in and out by sky barge. She glances around to check the mechapedes are still dormant, then lowers her voice. But between you and me, I heard there's some kind of abandoned machine out there that you could clamor up. Here, she passes you a little scrap of paper. These are the access codes we used at the library. A lot of the king's machines use the same ones. Perhaps if you try them, you'll be lucky. You probably shouldn't be handing those out if that's true. What's the nature of this corruption? Nobody's quite sure, dearie. I do know it started long before the fall of Istrik. Just little outbreaks here and there. Only murmured about, never officially acknowledged. But then the town of Progress was consumed in a matter of weeks, and the rest of Istrik wasn't far behind. After that, everyone knew. I remember exactly where I was when I heard Progress had fallen. In that little apartment in Ferropolis, washing Oleg's socks. Oh, and King's blessing on those brave cleanup workers. Oh, the socks or the corruption? We'll see what I can do. Thank you, dearie. I'll be praying to the king for you. Yeah, cool. Looks like it's starting to get dark out. Might be smart to make our way back to town, actually. All things considered. We gotta... Oh, wait, I don't have it. Can I cast this even with no... Okay, cool. Apparently return home is totally doable without any mana. Good to know. Alrighty. Maybe it's late enough to actually hit up the gazebo. But we're starting to see a bit of a picture of something going on. Is the corruption actually just a leftover effect of this whole Project Horoscope, or what? Anyways, what you got to say? The woman smiles at you with a spark in her sea-green eyes that seems truly without malice. Her mechanical arm gives a fluid salutation, while her brooch marks her as a member of the Machinist Guild. Hello, stranger. Come to escape the world for a bit. Might I ask your name? Are you a friend? Don't mind me. I'm just enjoying the trees. Yeah, the trees, right? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying the trees. She smiles again, oddly melancholy. Please enjoy them. Yeah. What great trees. Anyways. Oh, are you a friend? Her smile widens. So you got my note. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the cloak and dagger dance. The machinarium is tense right now. Being seen with me would put you in danger. My name is Afra. I'm the chief interpreter of the Machinist Guild, and I'm very excited to meet you. Charmed, I'm sure. Why? I don't like the sound of that. Charmed, I'm sure. Tell me, friend, which part of yourself do you like the least? If you could change something today, what would it be? My body, I've always struggled to look at my reflection in the eye. Excuse you, I'm very charming. My heart, I wish I were kinder, slower to anger, quicker to trust. My charisma, it feels like everyone is sharing a joke I don't get. Lie, nothing. I'm happy with myself. What does that have to do with anything? I guess you could always look in on yourself and think like there's various things you could be better at and stuff. It's more so like just don't overly focus on that. Heck, I talked about it slightly in poison control. That's... You can't freaking be happy if you focus on your own flaws and all that. I don't want to be quicker to trust. Slower to anger is nice. Kindness is just a matter of empathy, and you can work on that. Charisma. What does this have to do with anything? Everything. Humor a girl, won't you? Let's see here. I guess I'm not gonna go with charisma because, like, freaking outright, like, my stats are maxed out on charisma. If this is some way to, like, get a boost to one of your stats somehow, we're not going charisma. I hate to say it. I can cap charisma with buffs. My heart, my body, I've always struggled to look at my reflection in the eye. Shh. And then there's just lying. Honestly, I am happy with myself, but feels like a weirdly weighted question, and I don't know what I should do. I'm happy with myself. She grins. She gives you a knowing smile. Good for you, sweetie. Well, do me a favor. Imagine for a moment. Imagine you're imperfect like the rest of us. But why should you have to accept that? Why shouldn't you be able to change it? We live in an age of marvels, increasing every year. Magic is abundant, fizzing in the air, and in the stones and in our blood. Why not use it? Magic is dangerous, and it always has a price. Wisdom lies in accepting the world as it is. Because I'm not rich or powerful, it's that simple. I plan to. I just haven't figured out how yet. Like it's in all these rocks or whatever, but every time I click them together, they just make rock noises. Wisdom lies in accepting the world as it is. The world as it is contains magic, with its vast power for good. You must acknowledge that, else your wisdom is a fairy tale peddled by the powerful to keep us in chains. She's talking very quickly now. What does that have to do with your note? Just tell me why you brought me here. Yeah, just tell me why you brought me here. She blinks. Oh, yeah, of course, no, listen, you already know something is deeply wrong with this kingdom, don't you? Oh yeah, that's obvious, man. Like, first place I went to was like a crazy old farmer dude that's perfectly blind and halfway between a dream and frickin' reality. You need to pretend. Anyone can see it, even if they're afraid to say so. I don't know what you mean. Get to the point, or yeah, go on. It's not just the shortages or this awful winter, or even the corruption. King's alterations to reality have lost all rhyme or reason, and things are going missing. People, houses, towns, words, even memories. Many people blame the machinists, but the truth is that even we no longer understand our king's actions. It's what you get for hooking up anything to a godhead. You legit set that up into the cipher of the universe as a whole. You connected it to the dragon veins of magic system, whatever. You put it into a thing that you couldn't comprehend, and it started thinking. Congrats, you made what you wanted. You just didn't know what you wanted was that. Hence, I suspect that all these problems are just different sides of one problem. Have you tried turning off the king and turning him back on? Bluntly, the Clockwork King is going mad, and nobody has any idea why. That is, nobody except me. Have you cleared his cache? Have you defragmented him in a while? Did someone keep the instruction manual? Maybe his, like RAM's going bad, man. As chief interpreter, my sacred duty is to analyze its majesty's wishes. I've become convinced that the king is trying to tell us something huge. Something we don't want to hear. Oh, you mean like a certain horrible Black Star mercenary girl might rewrite reality? That? What exactly did the king say to you? Speaker Sunil won't let me read the logs until he's redacted any confidential information. But that'll take months, and we may not have months. It told me to perform the sacramental duty, or it said there might be a critical reality exception. Critical reality exception. Afra blinks. A critical... Oh, no. It's happening even faster than I thought. Did the king say how to avert it? Yeah, but it was in some weird language I've never seen. No, just a bunch of nonsense symbols. It was in a language. Never seen it. Of course, those symbols the king spits out are six-fold cipher language. I could read them easily. If only I could access the logs. Damn it all, Sunil. Why won't you listen? Friend, this confirms my worst fears. Your speech quickens. Because, don't you see? It's all connected. If cipher is the true language of reality, and cipher magic is powered by cognition, that means we must account for all relevant cognition within a defined thermal space. Yeah, I get it. Quite literally, we're all connected via the cipher magic that's all around us. Yada, yada, yada. And since we're all affecting the cognitive space that is cipher, because it's affected in a weird physical way and shaped by those who perceive it, we're all changing how we perceive one another in the world as a whole. The entire bit of reality in Dread Delusion is an illusion. Got it. It is a delusion. The entire game is a delusion. Got it. Cool. Which in this case is a whole kingdom. Now, Kirak's law states that the cumulative cipheric interactions of n kind of entities may be expressed as a six-dimensional vermiform manifold according to this function. You don't need to give me the math, I just simplified it. We're all gonna die the second somebody wakes up. Listen intently, or you've completely lost me, or I didn't come here for a university lecture. No, just let her work herself out. She'll get to the point. Hefra leaps between apparently unrelated topics at dizzying speed. Oh, you're the type that gets really worked up. Growing increasingly flustered as she struggles to express the contours of some vast structure inside her head. Sometimes you glimpse details, but the overall shape eludes you. Well, yeah, it's the inside of her head, not mine. Although we are connected, so I guess with me being able to kind of grasp it kind of makes sense. She stops and takes a deep breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going how I imagined. It's all just so damnably tangled up together. If only I just oversimplified things. She snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it. You need to see it for yourself. Yeah, me oversimplifying things. Got it. There's a house here in Ferropolis. It's scheduled for removal. But I've ensured a delay, long enough for you to visit. Take this key. Inside the house, you'll find a mirror. Walk through it. Where exactly would I find this house? Is it dangerous? I'll see what I can do. Where exactly would I find this house? The house is tucked away on the lowest level of the city. What locals call the conduits. It's rather a warren down there. You might have to search a bit. The conduits are hardly a savory place. But you do meet such interesting people. I used to love visiting the bazaar, back when I was just a junior interpreter. I keep misreading interpreter as inspector. You usually just don't see the term interpreter as a title. But inspector, you see that in media all the time. So I just see like the first few letters and I'm like, inspector. Yeah, that's about the right size for a word that's inspector. Yeah, that's correct. Alas, with my present rank, it would be most unwise for me to be seen there. Is it dangerous? Quite dangerous, yes. But then again, only a little more so than simply being in the kingdom in the first place. Dress warmly, don't linger in one place for too long, and try not to touch anything. I'll see what I can do. Please try, friend. Can't know how important this is. Okay, so what she's saying is basically, aside from magic, it's all connected. It's the entire universe as a whole. It's literally the building blocks of the entire universe as a whole as we know it. And it's affected by one's cognition and views of cipher magic, which means one's views and like vision and cognition of the world as a whole shifts how the world works. Yes, basic magic. You will it and thus it so. Yep. Get it, got it, good. At least that's what I'm interpreting it as. Alright, so we can go down there and do that. But I am already in my pajamas. It's starting to get late in the episode. Oh. That seems like main quest stuff for the zone. Let's go exploring. Actually, no, wait. Let's go. Pop a save to get frickin' my magic back or whatever. Take off the frickin' leech as it keeps eating so much of my magic. And I'm running out of potions finally. It only took so many episodes before it's like, okay, I can't keep this boy up all the time. Let's put on Lockbug. And, I don't know, Parfum. And let's just down some dew. Get going. I think let's actually try to deal with this missing person case first. Because obviously the thing related to Mechanicus Rex and the fact that it's talking about, reality collapsing in on itself. You there, citizen, stay where you are. Anyone entering Ferropolis must be assayed for corruption by order of the king. Now say, ah. Oh, not again. Can we talk about this? Guard pokes the wand inside your mouth, then waves it up and down your body while the machine emits little chirps and warbles. Alright, you're good to go. Dude, I've got a return home spell. You can't keep me out. I will get in. Anyways, let's go to the corruption. But yeah, something about the leader of the country that's connected to all cipher magic as a whole, kind of saying everything may kind of collapse in on itself. You know, that's probably worrying, like not for nothing. And it seems like a major plot point. And you know what that means? Side quest time. Side quest time. The world ending can wait. I want to go do stuff. Oh, I hope I can herd sheep or something over here. Anyways, try the access codes given by the librarian. You methodically punch in the numbers, occasionally pausing to squint at Guinevere's tiny handwriting. Most of them fail, until you try the final code, 050451. Why is it always the last one? Somewhere beneath your feet, an engine thrums to life, and the middle catwalk begins to vibrate. Well, I guess it's always the last one, considering you wouldn't try the other ones afterward. Whatever. Okay. Would you look at this? Oh. What a great nightmarescape. I think this would be good to bottle. Okay, so is this the, like, farming thing that I got the key for? Because if so... Ho ho ho. Can't wait to loot. Oh. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, you're new. You're different. Just turned a corner and you're right there. And I was thinking to myself, like, what's a mannequin doing up here? You're not a mannequin. You're a monster. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye. Oh, gosh, that one's barred from the other side. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, he's fast. Let's just go this way, then. Oh. And close. Ooh, fleshy beds. And desiccated corpses. Now, where did we see something like this earlier? I mean, yeah, the way of all flesh, but... No, I'm pretty certain we saw something like this. Right above Quill. Oh, great, the corruption's going far, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, let's see here. We've got... Oh, they don't look nice. Actually, you know what? That's very mean of me. They might be nice. Are you guys nice? I don't think they're nice. What you looking at, boy? Ow! Ow! Ah, dude, ow! Ow. Ow. Not nice. I was right, they aren't nice. Can't believe you guys would do this for me. Here I am trying to be open-minded, and you guys are trying to crack open my skull because I'm not being open-minded enough. Gosh dang. Alright, what are we looking at? Piece of candy? An ore! Cool, cool. Whole lot of nothing. And anything else over here? Oh, yeah. Sucks to suck. You guys don't know how doors work, do you? So, you got two heads. Oh, do you have two heads too? You do? They always said two heads were better than one, but... Is that what they meant? Spectral shield. This spell generates an arcane shield that is impervious to damage, while the caster has mana to maintain it. Draining to cast and sustain, the spell has nevertheless saved many a mage from otherwise certain death. Okay, cool. That's nice. Actually, okay, yeah. I don't think there's anything else in here, though. Probably not. I mean, do we consider these dudes as something? Nah, they're not something I'd want, so why would I care? I'm a video game protagonist. Why would I care about things I don't want? Ooh, fleshy. Fleshy and webby and mucusy and oh, giant eyes. Yeah, this place is great to be bottled as a nightmarescape. It really is. Oh me, oh my. Everywhere I look, I see them. Always reminded. Not the way of all flesh. Okay, let's see here. What do we got here? Way sign reads, this way to the City of Progress, an attached note. These ruins are off limits. Okay. Hey, excuse me, man. Not for nothing, but I feel like just making a bit of progress today, you know. Excuse me. Got a duck and weave. Got a duck and weave. Okay. There we go. Don't mind me. I just want to go to the weirdly oblong house, that's all. Oh, wow. Fancy. Not you. I'm talking about the floor plan. It reminds me of this haunted house I went into once, where they did everything but at an angle. It gave me vertigo. I want to go again. But I don't remember where it was, because I was a kid. During a field trip, and it may be closed. Memories. Sweet, flesh-filled, giant eyeball memories. Gosh, so, can we make it over there? Okay, yeah, we can make it over there. Like, don't get me wrong, I was certain the corruption was a thing, it's just, I didn't expect it to be so fleshy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so fleshy. Then again... Oh, don't mind me, man. Just gonna grab some coins right there. Ow! Stop that. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so fleshy, but then again, considering when we look out and about into just the everywhere here, and we talk to people and how basically the entire universe kind of seems similar to a human brain with all the neurons connected and everything. A bit of corruption being fleshy makes sense. Heck, maybe we are just in the brain of a godhead. And heck, maybe that brain has a teratoma. Teratoma growing a lot of eyeballs. Gross. It's gross. Hey, at least it's not teeth. At least it's not teeth. The small blessings. Oh, well. I'm just kind of wandering with, like, no real expectation of where to go. Because it's honestly just weirdly interesting to look around the horrible nightmare escape. I guess that's how you make an engaging game. Like, design all your areas as horrible nightmare escapes. Within reason, of course. Within reason. Because obviously this is very reasonable. Oh, look, ribs. Ah, the snow-covered ribs. Truly one of the best things to see every year. Oh, this one's twisting. Yeah, that, what was I talking about? That haunted house I was talking about. They had a bridge like this, where it just had, like, a swirling room around it. And the bridge was just perfectly stable, but, like, trying to walk across it while it's twisting, it's just an optical illusion. Completely destroys your sense of balance. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Want to do it again. Ah, well. So, not for nothing, but... You know what? I was going to say this place doesn't seem very progressive, but I'm going to go back on my word. I've yet to see another place so readily accept giant mounds of flesh attached to their trees. Yeah, I guess it is pretty progressive. Huh. And again, it was probably at the cost of all the lives of the people here, but whatever, whatever. You know, just easy come, easy go. Oh, wait, that's progress. Oh. I thought all this was just the ruins of progress as we were going through it. I was a fool. Probably very foolish to be stepping on all this flesh, to be honest. Oh, that looks like a thing. I want to get on the thing. Do I still have my... Yeah, I do have that stuff. What are the odds of me being able to get on that thing? Not horrible. Not horrible, actually. Hold up. What do we have that can boost agility? I think we have a spell as well. Oh. Oh, heck yeah, man. Oh, it's just a respawn point. But hey, totally doable. Alrighty, what are we looking at here? A door. Wow, they were really... Oh, a door with spiky hand? Wow. Truly, truly progressive. Oh, hi. How you doing, Mechanicus Rex? Judgment. The City of Progress is under strict quarantine by order of the Clockwork King. Therefore, addict, entry is forbidden except by those in possession of thy proper password. Is the password? It's usually password. After all, if there was a word to get passage through any place, it would be a password, yes? Yes, indeed. My logic's flawless. Oh, well. Flawless as my logic is. I think we've explored a bit like we're intending to, and obviously we're probably supposed to explore the other side. I kind of knew that considering it said this way to progress and we were supposed to be heading to the other town, but whatever. It is interesting, and we're now aware what we need to get into progress as a whole. So that's not bad. Small steps and all that. Excuse me, buddy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You can have your little tentacle, like, fleshy, two-headed nonsense without me. I'll be fine. Ooh, a delusion. Can't get me in here, can you? Can't get me in here? You can't get me in here? Oh, losers. They got all those heads, yet they can't think a single thought. Ah, well. Anyways, as I was saying, it's been an episode, basically, so I think it's about time we probably... I'm just gonna rub up against this rock wall real quick. I don't want to switch up anything in my inventory. Head back to town, pop a save, call it good. I mean, yeah, I'm probably filled with corruption, but that's a game mechanic. And I'll probably not face the repercussions of that, right? Right? Oh, please tell me you're right. I want to be right in this regard. It's gonna be hilarious if I pop a save in town, and as I'm leaving for town, I get another, like, hey, we need to scan you for corruption. And, I come back positive. That's gonna be weirdly hilarious. In a very sad way. Oh, well. We'll deal with that bridge when we cross it. Anyway, it's been fun, guys. I'll talk to y'all in another episode of Dread Delusion, where hopefully reality won't fold in on itself. Whatever. Talk to you then. And, ciao.